All right, welcome back to PC Building Simulator. Welcome back to the Aorus Workshop. We are here for a very specific reason today. We are going to build the All Aorus PC. I've been asked actually several times to build an All Aorus PC. I've done an All Gigabyte PC. They're kind of the same. Like Aorus is like a sub-brand of Gigabyte. You know, Aorus, Gigabyte. It's anyway. But so I've done a Gigabyte version, but we're gonna do an actual proper Aorus one now. We've maybe had some new parts since I did the Gigabyte one that would be relevant, so we're gonna do that. But just to recap, in the last episode we built this. This is the, I don't even know what to call this, honestly. A bad idea. It's a bunch of 120 radiators. It's 8 120mm radiators in one PC. If you haven't seen that, you want to see how it compares cooling-wise with the same case with 3 480 rads. Make sure to check out my last PC Building Simulator video where we do that, where we test that. It was actually pretty interesting and pretty cool, so I recommend you take a little look. And hey, look, we're already set up here. We've got an Aorus monitor. We've got an Aorus like gaming mat. I can't remember. Are there keyboards from Aorus? No. Okay. No. And do we have any of these other things? No. Okay. And none of their mice either, because they do have all of these things in real life. Okay. So no. So none of that. We just have their monitor. But that's cool. That is cool, actually. What do they only have? Yeah. So the one. Okay. The Gigabyte Aorus. FLI? I'm not sure. FI27Q-P. That looks pretty nice. It's got sweet RGB on the back. Well, you can't see it. It's not lit up. But some of these other ones. There. That's a really nice monitor, actually. Okay, so let's get to building it. The All Aorus PC. We're going to start with the case, and sadly, no Aorus cases in the game. They do have Aorus cases in real life. They've got quite a few, actually, Aorus options. We're going to go with one of my favorite cases, the Cooler Master Case H500P. Very good airflow case. They also have a mesh version, which I want in real life, real bad. These big 200mm fans pulling all that good fresh air, as well as the ventilation on the top and the sides. It's really good. I like it. I want it really bad. But we're going to use that because it's a nice looking case. And, you know, it's not super, like, brand getting thrown at you. You know, you can just see the little Cooler Master right here, but otherwise not too bad. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the back fan out. We're going to leave the front fans because we need 200mm, and they're nice looking. They're very good, and we don't really have any alternatives from anyone else, especially not Aorus at all, for sure. So, okay. Let's get a motherboard in here. Now, starting with the motherboard, what I really wanted to do was type in Aorus and spell it right. And I wanted to go with probably one of their most high-end boards in the game, which is the X570 Aorus Extreme. It's $700. It's super nice. It's great. I wanted to go with that, right? That was the plan. I was going to go with that, put it in there. Cool. Problem is, it has 3 M.2 slots, which is great, not a problem, but they're all covered. They all have like the motherboard M.2 heat sinks. And so when we get into that, then we start running into issues not being able to use the only Aorus storage in the game. And so I didn't want to sacrifice that. So for that reason, we're going with a motherboard that doesn't have M.2 slots, which really limits us a lot because like they all do. Some of them maybe only cover like one slot. Like this one covers the top slot, the bottom slot's open, but I wanted to show off that Aorus storage. So we're going with the Aorus Ultra Gaming. This is Z370 Ultra Gaming. Yeah, not the newest, not like the nicest thing ever, but still super capable. And we're going to be able to go with Coffee Lake CPU, so things are going to be pretty good, pretty fast. Coffee Lake, right? That's right. Right? 9th gen? I think so. Coffee Lake? I don't know. I can't. It's a lake. It's a lake of some sort. It's always a lake, isn't it? Okay, let's get our CPU in here. We can go with, at the very top end, the 9900KS. I don't know if I've used it yet. It's just a binned 9900K. So very good overclocker. I don't actually know in the game how much that actually affects its overclocking. That would be kind of interesting to test out maybe someday. I don't know, possibly. Okay, memory. Let's go ahead and open up all these DIMMs. Did I just close them? Wait, were they already? Oh no. I swear one of those moved the other. Wait, they are already open? Did I open them? Did I open them while I was talking, not realizing? Okay, anyway. We have Aorus memory. We actually have, and if you look at Gigabyte also has their own memory now. That's a recent addition, I think. I don't think that was in there when the last time I built the Gigabyte PC. So if I was going to do that, I guess I'd put that in there. But we do have the Aorus RGB. We got the single kit. I mean, we got the only SKU of it here with 3200 megahertz, 8 gig. So we can go ahead and get 4 of those in there for 32 gigs of memory. running at 3200 megahertz, pretty nice. It's a pretty unoffensive, like, gunmetal sort of silver color, and then the RGB looks really nice. So, hey, if you're only going to have one option, at least it's like a nice looking option. Okay, let's get our thermal paste put in there. Actually, let's do that storage part first. So, as far as Aorus goes, like I said, they only have wow. Okay, they only have M.2 NVMe storage. Now they have two possible kind of versions and couple different storage configurations. So we've got the Aorus RGB M.2 NVMe in 256 and 512, and then we've got their Gen 4 with this crazy copper heatsink, 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte. So neither of these will fit under motherboard heatsinks, so it stinks. I never get to use them, but we're gonna use the Gen 4 version, even though this motherboard and CPU and socket and chipset definitely can't support Gen 4 PCIe. We're still gonna do it, and it's gonna be very crazy. But that copper heatsink is pretty sweet. Like, it would be kind of cool in this game if you didn't. I think it'd be difficult for them to program that out, but it'd be cool if you didn't have to always use the covers, because in real life, on my motherboard in real life, I could leave the covers off from the motherboard if I had an SSD like this one with a crazy thick boy copper heatsink. I wish I could show you how thick it is. It's as thick as a Hershey's bar just slapped on top of your M.2 SSD. I mean, it's thick. It's thick with at least 3 or 4 C's, I would say, on the thick scale. It's a lot. Okay, anyway. But yeah, so those are pretty nice. We're going to show them off. They look a little bit, the copper's interesting, but we're going to go with it anyway. They're pretty cool. Let's go to CPU coolers. We do have an Aorus CPU cooler. Let's go ahead and find it, but you're not going to find it under Aorus for whatever reason, because under Gigabyte, the Gigabyte ATC 700, it's weird how they kind of exchange those two things, but you will see once we get on here that it is definitely Aorus. It is definitely Aorus branded. Look at that pretty little birdie bird. Both the fans there, which is interesting that there are fans on this heatsink by Aorus, because they don't have any case fans in the game, which is really too bad, because I would love to get some of their case fans into this PC, but we don't have them in the game, but they do exist in real life. But that is their CPU cooler, the one that they have. They have no water cooling components or anything like that. But yeah, pretty cool. I'm going to remove the power supply shroud, and we'll move on to power supplies. You can see right away we have a 750 watt and an 850 watt Gigabyte Aorus power supply. So we're going to go with the 850 watt. We're going to need the juice, because we're going to throw some graphics cards in here. Oh, for sure. Power supply. Okay, cool. So there you go. It's, it's fine. It's a power supply. They're not exciting. I didn't even see what was the actually, does it even have a rating? No, it doesn't have a rating for efficiency. Who knows? Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't in this game. I'm not sure why. Okay, let's remove some of our PCIe covers here. We're gonna go with 2 because it's the All Aorus PC. We gotta get as much in here as we can. So let's get as much in here as we can. Now, of course, we've used their water-cooled cards quite a bit, especially since we don't have any 30 series water-cooled cards, so Auruses are very nice, so we could use those. I'm going to go air-cooled for this one, just because it's fun. I don't get to use their air-cooled cards that much, but that's what their water-cooled cards look like, so that could have been an option. Granted, they don't have anything else as far as custom water cooling goes, so I'm going to go air-cooled, because they're cool, they're nice, they're fun, they're chunky, they're real chunky boys. But we're going to go with the 2080 Ti from them. We don't have any 30 series cards from Aorus in the game yet, so we've got a bunch of 20 series. We've got the Extremes, which have this big thick boy cooler, and then what else do we have as far as 20 series? We do, oh no, they're all that, oh yeah, they're all that big, chunky cooler, yeah, with the really interesting RGB on the tips of all the fans, and then these fans, I think, rotate this direction, they rotate maybe they go clockwise. These ones go clockwise, and the middle one goes counterclockwise. They're super interesting. I almost want to put one in vertically just so we can see the rotation. Do we want to see it? Do we just want to see it for fun? Oh, we'll just see it for fun, and then I'll put a second one in. But it's I just think they're kind of cool. So yeah, there we go. We'll do one we'll do one vertical. We could of course put 2 in if you want to, more Aorus for sure. Let's just do case fans, and I think we're in pretty good shape. So like I said, nothing from Gigabyte or Aorus for that, sadly. So just to match the front fans, the front 200mm fans from Cooler Master, I'm going to go with the Inwin Crown AC140. They look pretty consistent. They look very nice. We're going to do 3 140s up top. set in exhaust, which is good. We got 2 gigantic 200 mil intakes in the front, which is pretty good. And then we can do, oh, can we actually do a 140 in the back? Cool, I thought I'd do 120. There you go, so we've got quite a bit of exhaust. We've got quite a bit of fanage going on, but we should be able to power this on. And there you go, there you go. So wait, wait. Those fans aren't supposed to rotate that direction. That's not right. That's not right. Wait. Are these, they're all spinning the same direction. That's not right. In real life, the middle one moves the opposite direction. Oh, I'm so disappointed. Man. Well, tech demo fail. But yeah, the LEDs on the outside are pretty interesting. They look cool. They look actually really cool in real life, like when they're spinning quickly, because it's just like a ring. It doesn't look like individual LEDs like it does right now. So it's pretty cool. I'm going to change out this one graphics card though and go with 2. And then I'm going to get some stuff set up and we can see how she performs. It's a she, I decided. So I got those in SLI now. You got that nice looking Aorus bridge, gotta love it, looks really cool. And ran 3D Mark as well, as with an 18,763 total. That's 21,459 from the graphics and 10,962 from that 9090 what? Not 9900 KS. So there you go. As far as temps, we're hitting almost 90 C on the CPU. So, you know, it's probably not the greatest air cooler in the world. That's also like a pretty hot chip, I guess. Not that hot. I'm actually kind of surprised I'm hitting 90 C. It's making me freaked out that I forgot to install the thermal paste, but I'm going to just trust that I did. I'm sure you guys will tell me if I didn't. Please don't tell me I didn't. Let's go ahead and get some RGB set up. I figure, you know, to match the theme of the room here, match our big robot friend behind us, we should go for like an orange. Which we're already kind of doing on a few of the components. Now, some of these might... What's this one, I wonder? What are you at, mister? What are you? 255, 113, 0. Okay. Yes. Apply. How's that look? You know what? Not bad. Yeah. So there you go. That is the All Aorus PC. Built inside of the Cooler Master Case H500P. Unfortunately, none of the Aorus cases are in the game yet. Maybe we'll get them eventually. And we've got it with the Aorus Z370 Ultra Gaming, a 9900 KS. We've got a bunch of Aorus storage in there. We've got their RAM. We've got their crazy CPU tower cooler, which apparently isn't very good. And we've got a couple of the 2080 Ti's air-cooled edition in there. So all in all, a pretty cool computer and a pretty nice theme. But let me know what you guys think, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did enjoy this video, be sure to subscribe. And either way, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. See ya.